that wasn't too terrible. What time are we at now? 6 PM. It will be dark fairly soon. I think I've found a new path as well. I don't think I've been here. I suppose we could try and make our way there and kill the scamp as well. May wait here for the night. It's a pretty good spot, really, all things considered. Yeah. I like it. Hi all, and welcome to the video. As you remember, on the last one we took care of a couple of guys up here for someone as part of a quest. I think that's one there. Yeah, cutter, sharpshooter, and there was a bit of a boss guy, but I'm not sure where he's gone. And it looked like quite a nice place to camp for the night, and it actually was, because yeah, what a view that was this morning. So it's bright and early, and we do have a fair bit more to do. Yes, we do. We've got a quest to go and kill a scamp for Ravil Fandrani, I think you pronounce it as. So I'm going to try and make my way to there from here. No idea how this is all connected. This is the thing, you see, when I play, you know, in Skyrim, I've got a fairly good idea of where I'm going, unless of course it's somewhere I've never been, which is a thing. And everything's still running swimmingly. Is that a bit of a cave there? Or is it just an ogre? Well, apparently ogres are just basically non-friendly. So, kind of KOS, kill on sight. Another Imperial and a hunter. Unfortunate. But yes, apparently they consider people food. So yeah, who's to say who is right? Who came first? The humans or the ogres? Okay, I can go this way. No, we want to get more that way, although I think going... I don't think you can go this way. I think is... yes. Looks pretty much like... I don't recommend dropping off there. Or follow a path. Ooh! Another mark has just come up on the compass there for a shrine of some description. Steps. Okay. Let's try and be at least a little bit cautious. Okay. What do we got? We've got a stone atronach, I think.
Who's there?
Namarin cult leader. Okay, I guess that was his pet, so to speak. Yes, it was. Yeah, basically the Cyrodiilic version of necromancers. And I basically... another KOS. We're becoming quite ruthless, aren't we? Does this continue? It's kind of like a stone marker that would make you think so. Yes, you see, this is my problem with them. Dismemberment and whatnot. Can you get in there? No, it's just somewhere the webs are at. I mean, ignore the fact the candles are actually floating at the moment. That's a thing. So this is the site. We discovered it as we came up. Because I had a thing for Boethia, didn't I? Find the Shrine of Boethia, and it was based upon a book we found. I think it's this one, Boethia's. Yes, Boethia's Proving. Following account is true. May it serve as a warning to those with ears to hear and hearts to know. On a certain day at a certain time, the faithful gathered to perform certain rituals, hoping to gain a glimpse of their master. The day was correct, the summoning true. Slashing a smoking tear through the veil, she, her very self, appeared before them, terrible and resplendent. She came arranged in ebony darker than the moonless night, wielding a blade burning hotter than the surface of the sun. And though she wore the guise of a Dunmer, warrior queen, she towered above them like a statue carved of the Red Mountain itself. Why have you disturbed me? Surprised, the first among them prayed, O Boethia, prince of plots, deceiver of nations, queen of shadows, goddess of destruction, we come to worship thee. She looked down upon her followers, gathered to bear witness. Frowning, she asked the first, tell me, you who profess to know me, how shall I know you? And afeared he exclaimed, each night I pray to thee, each night I call out thy wondrous names. Surely thou must recognize the sound of my voice, thy most devoted of believers. She frowned and let out a long sigh, and then of a sudden he was gone, the air from her lungs dispersing him. Turning to the second, she asked, and you, how shall I measure the worth of your existence? Stunned by the power of her voice, he bowed before her, darkening visage. She clapped her hands, and he too was gone. To the third, and you, tell me, how shall I know you apart from such as you, as were they, of whom there is no trace? Shaken and speechless from the nullifications of his brethren, he whispered, have mercy upon us. She blinked twice. He was in agony. Twice he was destroyed. She cast a withering glance across those remaining and said, I do not grant mercy. And so it was with the others. She putting them to proof, they offering none. Finally she came to me, eyes aglow with anger, tongue wet with hate, and said, of all my believers, but two remain. Tell me second to last, with what shall you prove your existence? Without hesitation I drew forth my blade and buried it into the chest of the other who stood beside me, and without fear I replied, ask him whose blood now sprouts from my blade if I exist. She smiled, and the gates of oblivion opened between her teeth, and then she said, tell me now, last of my followers, from where do you remain where the others do not? I retrieved my blade and offered it up, saying, I am alive because that one is dead. I exist because I have the will to do so, and I shall remain as long as there are signs of my handiwork, such as the blood dripping from this blade. Accepting my gift, she nodded and said, indeed. If in reading your blood boils in your veins and your mind blazons with fire, then Boethia calls you. It is then most wise to heed her call. Find her on the mount which overlooks Windhelm. Meet us there and be tested. Okay. I'm guessing this probably isn't it, though. And if it was, sorry about the mess. But it doesn't really seem to go anywhere here, does it? I don't think that's any kind of a path. No, I do not. I think we should continue along. It's all becoming... The day's taken a rather dark and sinister turn, I feel. Let's have a quick look again. We've got maybe a path that way, but I don't think so. That, to me, looks more like a path. You know. I could be extremely wrong about that, but... we should see. Right, this feels more like we're moving in the right general direction. I don't know how that tree... You can see that tree stump there. I'm not quite sure how a tree would grow with that little amount of soil around it. Doesn't seem feasible for something that thick in the trunk. You'd end up with, well, a natural bonsai tree, I think. Okay, how are we doing? Is there a bit of a... I'm just looking at the map there, and there's what seems to be some kind of an internal... green circle. So I'm just a little curious now. If there is something inside there, and maybe that's why we've got a tree looking so out of place. I mean, this feels like a path, but it ends here. Or maybe it doesn't. I don't think there's a... It felt like there was a... Aha! Am I there? Well, on the map... I guess it's just that. It did look like... I don't know. You know, you get through the mountain and you're expecting dinosaurs because it's the land that time forgot. You know, that kind of deal. Oh, hello. I know it's called a bear trap, but having seen the bears that exist around here, I can't imagine it's very effective. Okay. Back to the path, and how are we on? Right, well, somewhere around here is an imp, unless we've already killed it. Frozen lake looks extremely frozen. I would imagine that is frozen most of the year, given just how cold everything is around here. Where would one of these things be? There's a house. Derelict house. Hunter's shack. Hunter. No information. A rather disgusting black mark on it. Is that supposed to be where it's burnt? It seems to have a cellar. And I can make more arrows, or it will gain more wood to make arrows. But the problem is I'm miles away from any crafting tables, and wood is surprisingly heavy. Oh, it appears I found the imp, and the imp wasn't all that. Mind you, scamp, not imp, scamp. Why did I say imp? I don't know. So murdered the dog. this hunter, quite possibly the one outside as well. Just a simple hunter's shack. Yeah, it caused a lot of damage, all things considered. I'm slightly curious because it appeared to be a cellar below, didn't it? There was a... Well, it looked like somewhere you could get into, except it didn't quite work like that. More of the same black on here. Is that blood of some kind? Guessing probably not. I would say that was a... Oh god. A fairly simple abode. Nothing very grand, but obviously quite functional. Okay, so we've completed that. I guess, can we maybe get back to the spire this way? It looks like it's pointing me that way. I mean, I can see the place, but I'm sure the road to it is on the opposite side. However, we might be okay. We might be able to do that. Does this go around? And does anyone know of a mod for Beyond Skyrim Bruma where you get a fairly decent map with roads? I mean, I don't want a spoiler map, but at the same time, it would be nice, wouldn't it? Does this go around to that camp that we once discovered? It looks like it doesn't to me. Oh, I'm still sneaking. For no reason whatsoever. Ooh. I don't know if you can make this out on YouTube, but if you see over there, there's some kind of Nordic ruin. Have we found that? No. It's somewhere over here, perhaps? I'm probably looking at something like this. It could be. Not entirely sure. No, that is not the way we're going to go. Let's head back around the other way. That's not a path, is it? No. You know when you just see something out of the corner of your eye and you think, aha! And then you look again and go, uh-huh. Or, Okay, this looks vaguely like a way up. Let's give it a try. Or am I going to... Well, I'm not being impeded too much. Although I get the feeling we are basically climbing a mountain now. We're not following any kind of a road. I don't think we're getting up there that way though. Oh, well, there's Bruma. So quite possibly this is the way to go. Well, if I find the path further down, yeah, this is the windy side of the mountain. We can find the path I came up to before. We can return there and then head on back to Bruma. We still have to continue on with... what did I... No, I completed the antiquities one, didn't I? Into Okavar, gather 10 bear pelts. Yeah, well, we'll maybe do that. He seems to want to follow me anyway now. Fetch Gort's Book of Killing from Toadstool Hollow. Okay. I'll leave that on, but... Yes, we shall see. I mean, it is a quick way back, I suppose, isn't it? You know, return to the spire, teleport to Bruma. I don't like that teleport very much. It tends to put you right in the centre of the city above people, but with a severe altitude problem. Like, I almost landed on top of a child at last time. Maybe I should wait until nightfall before teleporting, in which case I might as well walk there. Let's find that path. I think we've nailed it. I think we're on it now. This feels familiar. Yes, indeed, we found our way. These guys, I don't want to know if they're still hostile. Apparently the orc in question has left there, so she wasn't a prisoner at least. Which, you know, initially we thought that was a kidnapping, and it turned out to be something quite different. At least on the face of it. I mean, you never really know, do you, that with these things, it could be, I don't know, did he kind of convince her to stay there with him, or what have you? I can't imagine he would. I mean, she was a lot bigger than he was. You would sort of imagine if she suspected he was doing anything, she'd plant him. And by plant him, I mean knock him out with one punch. Kind of a deal. Am I coming the right way? Have I? I'm under it. So following your nose will get you so far. I'm not sure this is the right way now. And yes, we've been there twice now. I feel like we should be on the side. Ah, no. Here we are. This was it. Yes, it was. Yeah, so I've got a few misgivings about picking up a follower in Bruma, because I am obviously planning to go back to Skyrim. And in Skyrim, they don't treat the Khajiit very well. They won't allow them in cities and such. Whereas here they do, but the Khajiit are kind of spoiling it. Well, a few of the Khajiit are spoiling it for themselves by stealing, etc. So, yeah. But they are very charming. Not quite sure how that works, but yes, this is the way. Yeah, they just naturally seem a little different from Nords, Imperials, etc., but nevertheless friendly, entertaining, brutally honest at times. I mean, I haven't met a Khajiit yet that made me think, I really don't trust you. You know, virtually all the ones I've met tend to be, well, you know, imperfect as people, but quite aware of it and quite honest about it, which in of itself is actually, again, quite endearing. Alright, let's go find that loon at the top and see if he can send me back. Oh, he's here now.
This territory belongs to the College of Whispers. What brings you to the top of this frigid mountain?
It's very simple.
Yes, I already know. I asked a little friend of ours to watch over you and make sure you followed through. Well done.
Why don't you ask your little friend to go and kill him?
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, thanks for the gold. Anything else?
Can I help you?
Can I join the college? No.
Bye.
Okay, so the guy we want, he's usually up here somewhere. He could be further. can't believe you put your bed in a room next to Nernroot.
Afternoon.
Up a balcony. Is he up here? Not you. It wasn't him I wanted. He's usually on the balcony.
Garland, is that you?
Yeah.
No, wait.
Teleport me to
Always
Bruma.
a pleasure to help you out, Garland. Steel yourself. This may feel a bit tingly.
No, the
All right. Here
tingly
we
is an
go.
adrenaline rush of
Prepare
being
yourself.
materialising several hundred feet above the ground in Bruma.
Who are you?
Genius of our time, that chap. Oh, don't kill anyone. What amazes me more is that we can drop all that way and not actually hear me. Oh, hello. Don't mind me. I'm just dropping in. Right, now we're back. Let's see where we're up to here. Find the Shrine of Boethia. No idea. I thought maybe we'd found it there, but I didn't actually see the shrine. Return Mother... Yes, there's that one. Return to Ovakar for payment. Ovakar. Okay.
Greetings.
That's better.
Good afternoon.
Oh, is it just you, is it?
A slice of Nordic heritage, right here in Cyrodiil.
I have ancient Nordic weapons
Such
for
fine
you.
workmanship. Thank you.
It's literally that.
That's not quite 5 yet. Come back to me when you have the rest.
If I find
Until
them.
next time.
Have you come to learn or just to bother an old collector?
Nothing, and please don't talk directly down my ear. Okay.
Potions, elixirs,
Can I help you?
Nope.
wonders, all here.
Ah, good to see you.
You're not supposed to be in here. You're going to get into trouble, mate. Come with me.
Dartakto always needs yours. Let us go, friend.
Okay, dude. What? Oh.
What does this one want with Dartakto? And this one presumes it isn't your family fortunes, correct?
Well, let's just see what you've got. You've got a couple of hunting bows. What have I got I could give to you? You're not having that. You can have a crossbow. Yeah, I'm only really carrying what I need, aren't I? But you can have that as well. Pilgrim's Cudgel. Well, you may use it. And I very much doubt I've got any spare armour that's of any use to you. Okay. Okay, tell me about yourself.
More about this one? Not so sure what to tell. Go ahead, ask.
What? What's your story?
Not so much to tell. Was born in elsewhere, but came to Cyrodiil after a few unfortunate misunderstandings. This one would prefer not to explain too much further about that, but suffice it to say, Cyrodiil has long been his home.
Okay. Do you ever miss elsewhere?
Elsewhere is a land under the control of the Dominion. This one has little love for them, and they taint his homeland terribly. Yet, elsewhere is also a land of rich tradition, a long line of cultural Khajiiti heritage, and this one is no less Khajiiti than any of his brethren. Dartakto sometimes struggles with this topic. His views are conflicted, muddled. Perhaps later, clarity will be achieved.
So you seem conflicted about your identity.
I suppose... see, this one broke with the Khajiit dialect. This is a sign of the conflict, yes? This one has little love for Elswere's politics, yet much love for its culture.
You're not from elsewhere,
He
are
has
you?
more love for the tolerance of Cyrodiil, yet yearns to be reunited with his sense of self, his Khajiiti identity.
Okay.
This one realizes that you may not truly understand. You are no Khajiit.
Okay. Is there nothing you could do to discover yourself?
Yes, there is. Sadly, though, it remains out of this one's reach. And that is the problem. There is a concept known to the Khajiit of Elsewhere. Two Moons Dance. It is not well documented, for it is to the Khajiit of Elsewhere as natural as breathing. The knowledge of its intricacies, its more obscure secrets, is passed down from moon priest to moon priest through the generations. If this one were to walk Two Moons Dance, if he were to see himself and the world in which he resides in a different light, bathed in the clarity of John and Jod, then perhaps he would be at peace with himself. But this ritual is practiced in Elsewhere, and we are not in Elsewhere. And even if we were, this one has no desire to fraternize with those there. So he is, as the Imperials say, at an impasse.
Okay.
Walk on warm sands, friend.
Well, we should be alright with this one. We're going off to kill dogs and such. You haven't changed weapons, so you seem to be quite happy with your axe and hunting bows. Let's just see. Okay. Evening. Afternoon. Something. Right, we had a couple of what seemed or sounded like pretty simple tasks over at this end of things. One was deal with a pack of wolves, which I don't like, but they are worrying livestock. So, quite probably that's a good idea. Let's see now. Find horse Red Diamond in the Geralds and... oh, that's obviously on the way out. Was there not the other one? Kill the alpha... oh, well apparently that wolf is pretty nearby. Only one. Okay. For some reason, he's nearby the city. You would think he would keep within range of his food source, would you not? I mean...
Who are you? Garland, is that you?
well, apparently I just crashed there, which is rather annoying, and it happened directly after I picked up our new companion. So,
Always
yes.
a pleasure to help you out, Garland. Steel yourself. This may feel a bit... tingly.
Respect the law, respect yourself.
You've done some good for Bruma, or so I hear. I offer you my thanks.
Right, so I've made it back, and I've also picked up Tarko here. And we were going off to do those two little tasks, so I'm just going to quick save while I think about it. Let's see now. There was the wolf, wasn't there? Yes. Kill the alpha wolf. It was just when we were around here and the game just boom, crashed the desktop. No error message, no anything.
This one wonders to himself sometimes. Where will his story end? Where will he be when age consumes him? Only time will tell.
Okay, third time as a champ. I don't know why the game has gone from really quite stable to crashing when we go in that direction, so it's a bit of a test. I'm going to follow the path for now. I'm wondering if I've actually killed that wolf already and that has broken something. I really do hope not. Okay, so it's not from moving in that direction. We'd already discovered there. I'm hoping it doesn't have to do with Dartarko, because I kind of thought he was pretty cool. And what you might call an anomaly in that he's an honest thief. So we'll proceed, but I'm really hoping that isn't going to happen again. Well, there's a pack of wolves. Which one is the alpha? If any. Oh! Grimclot.
Once again.
We did okay there, dude. I didn't really want to kill the wolf, but... No, can I get the... No. I thought the arrow was on the ground. Why would wolves have a cave? That's a stupid thing to say, isn't it? We're constantly finding wolves in caves. How many caves have we entered and found a wolf? Okay. So there was the find the horse, but no accurate or no clear way of getting there, so to speak. There is, however, this place, which I don't remember coming to before.
What was that? Now you're mine.
Vampire fledgling. Really? What? How the hell is he? Okay.
Many furs out here. Ah, sorry, old habit.
Okay. I can't see how we had a reason or the need for a hat. Vampire flesh. Why would you want a pillow? Okay, is that a glitch that he doesn't have a head?
Sometimes this one misses his old life in Bruma. Then he
That's-
remembers the treachery of the Icewind Trader, and all of a sudden he feels a lot better.
Okay. I think we'll get along fairly well. You seem reasonable in a pinch. So we need to find the horse somewhere. Where was the boss? Where was the old guy? Is that him? I think this is him.
Welcome, traveler.
I killed the alpha wolf and his pack.
Thank you, stranger.
He was nearer
You've
to
done
Bruma
this
than he was
settlement
to
a
you.
world of good. Here, take some coin as a small token of my, thanks.
Okay, any more work?
Work, eh? Well, we've got nothing fancy. No exciting adventures or mighty beasts to slay.
Okay.
But we could always use a bit of help gathering apples for our
Oh,
cider.
right.
Tell you what, I'll pay you for any apples you bring me from the orchard. My old back just isn't what it used to be.
Yeah, it comes to everyone, my
Goodbye,
friend.
old friend.
Yes, it does.
Word coming down from Skyrim is that a dragonborn has emerged. Wonder who it could be.
No idea. So we're also looking for a horse, are we not? Find the horse Red Diamond in the Gerals. Ah, ha 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 ha. Somewhere in that direction.
You're an adventurer, aren't you?
No. He is. That's the Khajiit. Adventures in Thievery. Let's go this way. Walking over graves is, yes. So there's a horse. There's also a cave of some kind up ahead. How would a horse climb up here? Seems awfully steep for a horse. I mean, we can't get past that bit. Datarku. Did he say it was Datarku or Datarku? There must be some kind of path this way. Otherwise, how would a horse get there? Unless there's a far more sensible way that I'm not taking. No, this is not the way. Let's have a look. Okay, let's just go along and go around the rock face. There's probably a much easier way to get up. I'm sure there is, or there will be. We're probably making life very difficult for ourselves coming this way. This would look like it's the edge. We can climb here at least. I say we, I think I've lost Datarku already. I don't have to ride the horse back, do I? I'm a terrible horseman. Sorry, not. Oh. Am I being Khajiitist? Good man, you found your way up. Okay. I cannot go this way. But there's a building there. Oh, thank God for that. I was like, oh, don't make me... No, come on. There's... Oh, I hate you. Why can't I go over there? Look, there's something. Oh, you're kidding me. Is that the edge of the world? Oh, come on. Oh, you're rotten. Dear mod authors, I hate you. I hate you right now. I can't get to it. Oh, you're kidding me. Really? Really? There's no... Okay. Yeah. They didn't manage to finish this part. I'm thinking... Stay away from teacher's pen. Okay, we've got an ogre. What do ogres want with a horse? Certainly not to ride it. I suppose they could use it as a pack animal. Horses can carry a lot of weight. Okay. Okay. I think the camera tried to do a kill cam and ran out of world to do it in because we're so close to the edge of the world there. Perhaps, I don't know. I probably just found a path here that I should have taken. There's a cave up ahead.
Victory, once again.
You're okay with me shooting it? Okay. You're alright with me killing? Yeah, I mean, I suppose if you shot a chimpanzee. The horse is this way. What? Completed. Follow the horse tracks. That's confusing. Okay, I'm guessing we are Barrel Cave, or follow the horse tracks. What do you think?